This Adalabroth, who is a jealous God, sits over religiosity. There is an energy, and that energy, different energy, is controlled by certain people. This particular God is over Christianity. Adalabroth, and it's interesting because when they dug up these scriptures and they translate them, they found out that Adalabroth was the God that created the world. So when we talk about creation of this world, based on the Gnostic script, this world was created by an evil demon who is the devil. So your Genesis starts off with God creating this world and creating Adam and Eve. You see what I'm saying? The key is this particular God that sets over these particular religions in 1945 when they dug up, oh, I got some right here. You can take them back. When they dug up the Gnostic scripts, the white boy not only found the original teachings on where, the original teachings go back to Egypt. We know it is all over the world. But the ones that was copied of the first four gospels, he found the original ones and they was dialectically opposite of everything the first four gospels say. That means that the God that you worshiping can't bless you, because the only person can bless you is you, for the simple fact that you have the energy of the Most High, the original God that's in you. And so when you worship and pray, you give the energy to this particular Adalabroth in the Gnostic script, and you keep this mug afloat. Let's put it this way. The most manifestation of Adalabroth on the now is the ego, which is keeping you to a lower physical level, as well as they say in this book, organized religion. Organized religion. You see, as this particular Adalabroth, known as Set-Typhon in Egypt, Ogu in Dogon, and different things. You see what I'm saying? It's organized religion. So, as a result, the Gnostics say that we are what you would call nihilism. We are nihilists. So I used to think that was negative at first. Well, at first I was thinking that was on the concept of the white man destroying the earth. But I understood that the Gnostics was nihilists, and this was another concept. The Gnostics said, while you are on the earth, you should reject. Now we're talking about a duality here. We're talking about, they say you should reject what the earth gives you in all forms and try to cultivate spirituality. Meanwhile, they also talk about it's a double-edged sword, because you got to survive while you in the game. So we're not talking about going out with, like I always say, get some sandals and a stick and a long robe and just walking around saying, I just deny myself of anything. We're not talking about that. We're talking about mental concepts now. See, this is more advanced now. It's more of a way, because even when you do that, you still on the physical. You just walking around looking like Moses and shit, eating out of trash cans and shit. So we're we're talking about more of a mental, you understand, and a psychological, spiritual manifestation. Whereas that that basically everything ain't about nothing. And it frees you up. I always talk about this. That's what the nihilism, what they're talking about here. As well as the apocalypse is not only a goal, it's our damn destiny. Because we understand that the apocalypse for us is the transformation out of the prison that is created on this physical earth to keep us in bondage. In the Gnostic scripture, it talks about the soul escaping from reincarnation. Now what happens? It's in the Gnostic book on this book, page 211. What happens? The soul escaping from reincarnation means this. It means when you are on the planet, if you don't learn the knowledge of self, when you go up, there are certain pathways and gateways that you can get through. And if you don't know a certain knowledge of self in those gateways, Adalabroth will take your soul and it comes back through his tail and it spits you back on the earth, and you reincarnate back into a baby, losing all the knowledge that you did have and subject to be down here another 1,000 damn years.